Okay, I just got to River City Post. I'm in Jenks on Main Street. And this is like the one place I know for sure that has really good stuff. It's one of those types of antique stores that has all those little stations. Like people can rent out a little booth. They put all their cool stuff out. So we're gonna start here and see what we find. The treasures are gonna lead this video. Let's hope that we find something good because this will be a lame video if we don't. Okay, let's go. Things like this that you wonder, did they use this as a poop pot back in the day? Because if so, I think I'll pass. Rattleskin. Did anyone else's mother buy them Barbies and then not let them play with Barbies? I had to keep my Barbies, the ones that had the holiday dresses, in the box, in my closet, because one day they were going to be very valuable. $14 with the car. Okay, Mom, I could have played with my holiday Barbie. Occupied Japan blue willow bread plate. But there's only 3. What am I gonna do with 3 plates? Nothing. Vintage washboard. That's so cool. For $11. So I took Tyler here one time and he was like, what are we looking for? What are we looking for? And I was like, we're just looking. We're not looking for anything. And then I made the mistake of naming something I happen to be looking for. And I was looking for frames at the time. And so he was like, why are you looking at that? That's not a frame. Why are you looking at that's not a frame? I'm like, we're looking for cool things. So word to the wise, don't bring your husband. Bring your friend or go by yourself. Because that's when you find the good stuff. Like a scary Shirley Temple. That does look like Shirley Temple, wow. $3.95? I literally just bought some of these for my mudroom. And they were like $20 each. Also, I love that these are all the same size. They're not anything really special or fancy, but I love that they're clean, that they have some imperfections, but it kind of adds to the vintage vibe. They're all the same size thing. So if I mix that with more ornate frames, that's how I get that like effortless, vintage, not too traditional vibe. And this would be great for a gallery wall because there's multiples that are the exact same size. So you add some like simplicity to the gallery wall without having every frame be totally different. This reminds me of my grandparents. It's $52. I would not spend that if I just wanted the frames. And you know what? This house could use some prayer. I'm buying them. I found more things that I can put in my Valentine's bin. Remember the video I showed you in my basement? And they're not napkins. I like these together, and it's $3, $5, and $6. Did you guys know that my mom's interior design business back when I was a baby used to be called Ugly Duckling Interiors because she could take the ugly duckling and make it into a beautiful swan? But do I want a bird? I'm not really a big bird person. Mom, it's cute. We love it. I'm thinking of you, but I'm not gonna buy it. I feel like it's kind of hard to get a mirror this big for this price. Anastasia loves dolls. Hi, Anastasia. This is a cool frame. I like the color and I like the actual color of the, what's this called? I love the color of the mat in here. And the old guy is actually kind of cool. It's like very vintage retro vibes. But I always look on the back to see if I'm able to get into the back of it. And I can, and that would allow me to put something else in there if I wanted to. And it's only $15. I actually really do like this as like a gallery wall in one of our kids' rooms.
Do you want me to help you?
No, I think I'm just gonna be smart about this. Are we rolling? $19. Oh, there's a horsey on the ground. $12. Yes, this is coming home with me. when I buy stuff like this, I'm always visualizing, where could I use this? This could be at the Stone Cottage. Now, part of me doesn't want to buy it because I'm like, is it gonna work? The other part of me is like, I'm gonna need lamps. And this is really cool vintage. I love this like white milk glass base with the wood mixture. I don't love the shade. Then I look at the price, 48 bucks. Honestly, that's a really good price for an intricate lamp like this. But those are all the things that go through my mind. And to be honest with you, there was a lot of times I'd come to places like this and I'd see really cool stuff and I'd go, oh, is it cool? Is it not cool? And then I would buy nothing and I'd leave. And I'd feel like I didn't come home with any treasures. So I just encourage you, if you see something and your first instinct is that you like it and you give it a few seconds to think about it and it's somewhat affordable and not like absurdly priced, then do it. Just push yourself and do it and see how it turns out, because I bet you it's gonna look really cool. And the other thing I'll say about this, before I buy it, I'm gonna plug it in and make sure it works, because if it doesn't work, then the $48 is way too expensive for this sort of thing. So keep that in mind. Make sure your lamps work before you buy them. Okay, so it's official. I'm gonna need to go get another cart. We are full. Let's go make a drop off and we'll come back. I really like both of these. Do I need 2 globes? These are the same size. They're a little different in color, but you can also take the back off and put in new art. So I'm gonna do it. Okay, so I wanna buy these, but they're $13 for 1 glass and 1 saucer, which is kind of a lot. She has 13 available, which is a lot. And sometimes at places like this, you can ask them if they contact the seller, if I buy all of them, if she'll give me a discount. So I'm gonna go do that. Okay, I'm sweating officially. And I changed my shirt because I came home, I fed Brody, and then he spit up all over me. Let's look at what we ended up with. We're gonna go through a few of the things of the gems that I found. A lot of it's gonna be frames, which I'm doing a video like next week or the week after about the gallery wall I'm gonna do. Thank you to those on Instagram. I was worried about putting nails in my plaster walls because it's so permanent. And you guys reminded me that 3M has those Velcro strips. So I think I'm gonna just put the Velcro things on it. Okay, first thing I got, be humble. This is so cute. I think this would be adorable in a gallery wall in Brody's room. And it was like, I don't know, 50% off of $10 or $5 or something. So it was very cheap. Love that. I got this cool stoneware like pitcher, which you could use it as a pitcher. You could put flowers in it. You could just put it on a shelf on books and have it be like this cool bulbous large and in charge boy. This is my other cool guy. We're gonna call him Frank. Frank could use some love in the shining department. Like, you know, people use ketchup to buff brass or something, or maybe that's for silver. Oh, it's on copper. There you go, copper, which this probably once was. Deep down, it looks like it used to be. There's a lot of stuff on it. Frank, you are dirty. He's old world. That's the vibe I'm going for. It's kind of a bummer that they take all the tags off at the store because I want to tell people what prices were, but I don't know. Let's say he was like 15 bucks, I feel. A lot of things when I got to the counter, they were like, oh, this is 30% off. This is 50% off. I was like, oh, look at me saving money. That's what I do best. Right, Tyler? Man, this was so cool to find. And I actually found a couple of these. I only bought one, but I just think this is really cool. It's from Kentucky. Louisville. There's a lot of you guys from Louisville actually that I met at my mom's event. So this is like very kinwoven. Shout out to Louisville. All right, so we got a washboard. I'm gonna use this either on a wall or I could lean this up kind of on a sideboard if I wanted to do kind of like a coupling of things. I wanted this to be on the back and then do like a vase and some books and a candle. Okay, don't you just see that when I use the hand motions? Yeah. I can just see it. It's gonna be great. This, I feel like for the Stone Cottage would be great. I could put it in the kitchen up like this with like a candle and a little plant. I could also put it like this and put the guest book on it. That's what Anastasia had said, which I thought was a good idea. The only problem is it's a little splintery, so you don't really wanna touch it all that much. Would not put food on this, but I think it's great for decorating. And I love that it has these little pegs on the bottom. So there's some lift to it. This was a random go-to. I just loved the shape, the color, and it's in good condition. So I'm excited to use this somewhere. The globe. Okay, those of you that helped me vote, I went with globe letter A, option A. This was the lighter white color globe of the two. If you're on Instagram, you saw I asked you which one I should get. You guys voted for A. I liked A the best as well. It had the wood base. The other one, it was a metal base, but it looked like they'd spray painted it, like trying to make it look like it was some sort of coppery color, but it looked plastic. Like the matte sheen of the spray paint just didn't look good. So this one was better. It has a wood base and then it has a metal, whatever this thing's called. I'm sure there's a name for it. Someone will comment. I don't know if I'm gonna use this at my house or if I'm gonna put this at the Stone Cottage. It's kind of a fun little thing to decorate with. Okay, I also got these little baskets. They're great because they're flat on the bottom. That's good to look for when you wanna hang baskets on the wall. And they come with their little hooks already on there. But this trio was in that one shop that I thought was so cool. Use this in a gallery wall. You could also just use it as a basket. It's a great place to put keys, the little guy. For them to put keys by the front door. And I got the whole thing for a great price. I don't remember what it was, but it felt like a great price at the time. And this is a cool wood bowl because it's in great condition. I swear, I've seen these for like 80 bucks at nice interior design stores. And I think this was $10. One man's trash is another man's treasure. Whoever sold this did not know they could sell it for $80 at a nice interior design store, which is good for me. Moving on to my frame world of frames. So what you don't know is a lot of the frames I already have in the basement are gold gilded or they're wood, but they're very ornate in shape. So I wanted to use those. I'm gonna DIY a couple of them. And then I also wanted to have some just like simple wood frames. Now, let's see which ones I ended up with. We got Grandma and Grandpa. They're moving in. Now, whether I put them in this house or put them in the Stone Cottage, we will see. But I just think they're so sweet. My grandpa never had a beard. I don't know why this reminds me of him. But he's praying and he has white hair and he's eating bread and soup. So that seems like something my grandpa would do. Okay, then I got these cute little guys. Now again, these were the ones that had the good matting. That's important to look for when you're looking for frames. Top three things. One, is the frame in good condition? Yes. Two, can you remove whatever's in the frame if you really wanted to? Yes. Does it come with a mat that is in good condition and you like the color? Yes. It's really easy to change the color of the frame, but it is really nice if it has a matte color that you already like. This is like Brody and Sawyer mixed together. Blonde, chubby, curly-haired baby. Then I got this one. Now this one I'm not able to change the back out of. I mean, I could, but there's a chance I could get myself into trouble on it and like ruin the backing. So I'm just gonna leave it, and I really like this painting. I think it's really serene. It feels like, you know, some local farmers in Italy. Oh, and they're looking up at a hot air balloon. That's nice. Okay, these ones I don't remember because I had them wrapped, so we're gonna open them up together. It's like Christmas. Oh yeah, this is someone's grandpa, someone's old guy. Now this one was cool. I actually think I'm gonna keep the old guy, but I do know that in the back, I can open it up. It has those nails. And you always wonder, whose old dude is this, you know? Is this someone's grandpa? It's gotta be someone's grandpa. Does he know that he's in my house? Do they know that I have their grandpa in my house? So many questions. But isn't that what art is supposed to do? Isn't art supposed to make you wonder and question and ponder? Don't you want people to walk into your house and go, huh, whose grandpa is that? All right. Aw, this one was cute. So this one was in really good condition. And you know, it kind of looks like a really old version of the Stone Cottage, if you look closely, because our cottage has a chimney like that, and then it has like the front doors over here, and then the back doors over here. It's really hardly anything like it, but it's kind of like it. So, there you go. Ah, home sweet home. I feel like the further away you are, the easier you can read it. Can you read it easily? Because when I look at it up close, I can't really make out what it's saying. It's also one of those things, the longer you look at it, the more you're like, you know when you think of the word mustard, and then you think of the word mustard for too long, you're like, mustard, that is such a weird word. Wow, so many conversations started from all these art pieces. I'm so artsy. Now here's one on Crisco. Wartime donuts. I mean, maybe we should make this sometime. No wheat flour, no sugar, neither butter nor lard. What is in it then? Melted Crisco, honey, corn syrup, egg, buttermilk, barley flour, salt, ground nutmeg, baking powder, soda, and chopped nuts. I'll probably be changing that, but It was a good frame, and I had 2 sizes. Actually, are these the same? Yeah. And I can change the art in both of these, which is great. Scout, come here. Come here. Up. Hey, come here. Hey, come here. Hey, come here. Everybody wants to see you. Come here. Come on. Yeah, everyone wants to see you. You're not in my videos very much anymore. Hey, can you give me a high five? High five. Hey, high five. Oh, good girl. So anyway, the last thing I got, they had 14 of them, and I got them all together for one flat price instead of buying them all separately because I asked, remember? Now these I will not be using at the Stone Cottage, but I'm having a baby shower for one of my besties here, and I think we're gonna do a tea party. So I feel like these will be really cute. And I have a lot of them now, so I can have a big ol' shindig. Question of the video. What style cup is this? Does anyone know? Does anyone know the designer or the brand back in the day? Is there anything on these that are like very obviously, oh, those are the Le Vrantor teacups? Leave me your comment below if you have a guess. Now what do I do? Before I just put everything away, let me just show you 2 examples of ways I would use this stuff. Obviously, I'm gonna mix in stuff I already have when I actually go to put it up on the walls, but let's just throw together a gallery wall on the floor and then a little vignette on a sideboard, okay? Let's do it. Okay guys, I hope that that was a fun little field trip trying to mix things up around here. I had a lot of fun and I hope you did too. Let me know if you like these types of like shop with me videos. We could go to Target next time. We could go to Home Goods. We could go, I wish we could go to IKEA, but we don't have an IKEA here. Maybe we could do a really long field trip. We'd have to go to Kansas City or go to Dallas. Leave me your comments below and let me know what you guys would like to see. I wanna go do like some spring refresh. Maybe go to Target and get some new spring items, and maybe we'll do that like next month or something. But this was really fun. I'm super excited to add some new decor here in my house, but also to finally get to move into the Stone Cottage and get that Airbnb. If you're new here, we're working on an Airbnb here in Tulsa. Tyler and I bought it almost a year ago. We've had all these hiccups with the construction process of it. We had a baby in between, so that slowed things down. But we're like nearing the end. It's a brand new house basically, and it's the cutest little stone cottage in the perfect area, and it's gonna be adorable. So a lot of the stuff you see here, I'm gonna use to decorate when we install there, and it's gonna be amazing, and I can't wait for you to see it. But don't forget, follow on Instagram if you want to be able to help me decide these things. Whenever I'm filming and making content and shopping and doing all this stuff, I try to post things for you guys to help me kind of decide on this or that, or voice your opinions on things and kind of decorate with me. So without further ado, I guess this is goodbye. Love you so much. Make sure you thumbs up the video, hit subscribe, answer the question in the video if you know the answer. You may not know what those glasses were from, but if you do, let me know. And I will see you guys next week. Thanks for watching. Bye. You've never tasted donuts quite like these. So delicious, as made with them with Crisco. They are crisp, light, and sweet. They are dry inside. Crisco gives up its own heat, so quickly a rich brown crust forms immediately. This keeps out the fat. Isn't Crisco fat? Can you sit pretty? Can you sit pretty? Come on, sit pretty. Hey, sit pretty. Sit pretty, come on. Therefore, wartime donuts are unusually delicate and not at all greasy. The Crisco used for this frying can be strained and used over and over because Crisco does not absorb flavors. Sit pretty. You could do it. Sit pretty. Scout. Okay, you are sitting and you do look pretty, but that's not what we're trying to do here. Sit pretty. So you can reuse your Crisco. I didn't know that about Crisco. Did you know that about Crisco? Hey, Scout. Do you want a treat? Sit pretty. Well, apparently I've lost my touch. Crisco is wholly vegetable, the solid cream of edible oil. You can get it in airtight sanitary packages, 1 pound and upward net weight. Try it. You will realize the reason for its national preference. Lay down. Good girl. You're such a good girl. You're such a good girl. I just love you so much.